Hello?
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm super excited.
That's awesome. I am excited too. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to give everyone watching just a little bit of a background on yourself, what rank you are, all that jazz?
Yeah, sure. I think it's actually pretty interesting. Like, I was always a pretty low ranked player. Like, I was placed silver last season and kind of stopped playing Hero League. And like, when the Malthael rework came out, I just spammed him on the PTR and played a lot with my Grandmaster and Master friends. So like after I got comfortable with it, I just like saw how much better he is for climbing and just spammed Hero League and got from Silver 5 to Diamond 5 in less than a month.
What?
Yeah,
That's so cool, man. Congratulations. That's sick.
yeah, thanks.
Right
Like
on.
also I think I have, I don't know, like I play him really differently from most Malthael players. Like more aggressive, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's seriously so cool. That's a really good testimony for just everyone watching too. Just knowing that if you can actually get good with a hero, and not only did you get good with Malfurion, but you said Malfurion, right?
Malthael.
Malthael, am I crazy? I think I've been
Yeah.
playing games way too much today. Malthael. Okay, not only, oh my gosh, why did I hear Malfurion? I'm insane. Okay, so not only did that show that it's testimony to say that if you get good at one single hero, you can climb up really far with that hero, but also the fact that you took the variable of other people not knowing how to play against a hero that got changed. I think that's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
So whenever there are
Like
any,
early on.
yeah, if there are any big changes to a hero, I think it's super important to check out PTR, read patch notes, kind of figure out how a hero works. Because when I read the Malthael changes, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is going to be insane when it comes to double soak. Like, he's going to be able to clear the wave really easy. He's going to be able to get Reaper's Mark on targets really easy because he has the cleave on his auto attacks now. His PvE potential is insane. And I read the same stuff on Malthael. So I'm really stoked that you can say that you went from silver to diamond by doing that. That's insane. Good stuff, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Why fear the Reaper?
Like, I'm actually picking it. I think most of the games I do pick on a pale horse often, but like, just feels like more of a micro talent,
Yep.
like rather than macro. So like,
I
I feel like it helps in team fights, getting ganked and whatever.
absolutely. And I also think it would be the best choice to go here just because you have a false dad. If
Yeah,
this were
a
anything
global.
else, yeah, I think that going pale horse would be better. But the fact that you have the false dad makes it completely reasonable to go fear the Reaper.
Like, I think that was actually the reason I like chose to pick it there.
Uh-oh. Get your E on, everyone. Don't really need to trade for too long. Just mash your Q. Maybe even just one more auto. See, okay, I wanted to point something out real quick. See the way that he moves here, everyone? He's anticipating the combo from Alarak, and this is really important. You guys have to do this too. Because whenever you get into a situation, you have to read... Sorry, I don't usually talk about what you're doing, and I'm assuming this is what you're doing, but every single time you get into a situation, right now, Default is in this situation with Alarak and Hanzo. So Alarak can land a combo onto Malthael, and then Hanzo can follow up all of his damage. So watch the way he moves. He's walking in a straight line, dips down, dips back, just to try to like juke him out, gets the Q onto him, still gets silenced, but you don't get full combo, and that's really important. Because if you're walking in a straight line, it's just completely free for this Alarak to find that combo. So nice job, and people can, you know, learn to do that sort of stuff. It's a weird situation to play Malthael though with this false dad. You'll want, like right now I would have already typed to Chromie saying like follow the rotation because you want to be clearing mid if anyone. Honestly, it should be okay. Yeah, false dad's gathering storm. Okay, I didn't know that. You should be top then, and false dad should be in rotation with Chromie.
Yeah, wait a little. You'll see something.
Uh-oh.
Like me and Falstad kinda argued about the soul lane.
Yeah, it should definitely be you, not false dad. Wait, what? What? No. This makes no sense.
Yeah, just wait.
Okay, so right now I'm not blaming this on you. This is just wild. I'd clear another wave mid. I wouldn't go bottom. But You're feeling pressured by your teammates though, so this is just completely acceptable. Like, this is insane. Yeah, like you could have already had mid cleared, pushing it in. I don't know why they want you here. Okay, yeah, now he accepts it. Yeah, there's no way Falstad should be up here. Okay, hopefully Falstad gets out of the lane, but he left it in a pretty bad spot, honestly. Hopefully Alarak attacks the minions. A really bad spot for you. All right, what can we do with having this Falstad up top? Okay, he's backing. I was gonna say maybe we can start our hard camp, do something. They're missing all of bot soak. I just ignore this guy. So you needed to use Fear the Reaper earlier.
Didn't I?
Nope. It's up right now. I would have used it literally right now. And just ran up here and then dodged. If you run up this way and then dodge either left or right for the jet propulsion, I think you get away without taking any damage.
Yeah, I think I'm waiting too much for like after my W.
Yep. And you trade out too
Like
much damage.
Just W1, yeah.
Okay, here. So you type, which is fine, but wait for a moment where you can type without losing anything, because do you know what you lose here? I just want to ask you to see how well you know the minion waves. So what is the bad thing about this?
I don't really know.
So actually, you need to be tanking the ranged minions so that they're not attacking your towers.
Yeah.
You have self-sustain with Malthael, so it's something that you should be looking to do every single wave if you can. Just because you have that sustain. As long as you're not like taking an ass load of damage from it, right? But if you step in right now and then start attacking these and you tank the ranged minions, you step in a little bit earlier, you tank the ranged minions, you allow your towers to attack the melee minions. The melee minions do 0 damage. The ranged minions are the ones that do everything, but then you get the globe, you get the sustain, and then you take 0 damage on your wall. And then right after this, as soon as it's done, then you can just type as soon as you mount up. Hyper clear and then rotate in. That's good. Yeah, even though that's something small, I want to be teaching you these things because this is your main.
Yeah.
Better at this than versus Hanzo. I am better than you. Bodied you in chat. This guy absolutely bodied you in chat. You just gonna let him talk to you like that? I'm just joking. The thumbs up is the best response. Just ignore idiots like this. Clear mid. So this is bad because your Falstad isn't here. You want to clear mid first. I know it gives you guys crappy, like it gives them so much, but you are risking like everything right now by fighting into this. See, you take all your health for absolutely nothing. Ooh, okay, I'm really glad this worked out this way. So instead, you just clear mid, let that push in. I know it doesn't like do a crazy amount, but it makes them lose 1 full minion wave, and at least that's something that we get out of this. And then off that, just shark around here. Look in the bush, maybe walk up and auto attack like a minion or 2, and look for the fight to start to develop. But if you go in like this and nobody on the enemy team is pressured, they're just going to turn around and kill you. Like watch. You walk in completely. This is a free target for Gul'dan. This is a free target for Hanzo. This is a free target for Alarak. They do not get hurt whatsoever by trading onto you. And they're still just free autoing you. No problem. And you're down to now 40% health, 30% health, 10% health. Off that. The face when Ana is missing a standing still target.
Yeah, feels bad.
Okay, so I I saw it as soon as it erupted. That's probably not the right word. Why do I keep using really like sexual word? I don't know what's wrong with me, man. But I saw the mid wave, and it really looked like a good thing for you to just walk up, clear mid, and now it's a big warning sign. Like you really needed to clear that mid wave. This is a big issue. This guy gets autoed. Okay. No massacre yet. Feels bad. Ooh, okay, you're dead.
Yeah.
So off of them okay, so this is my problem with Fear the Reaper, man. It makes you feel like you need to be team fighting all the time. Okay, so this is how I think you should have done this entire... I want to go back. This is huge. This is the difference between Diamond and Master for you. I got to go back. This is really, really important. I don't usually like go this in depth, but with Malthael, I think I need to. So you cleared top. Fantastic. I actually think off of that one wave that you pushed in, and everyone else was backed, I think that you can even start your bruiser camp if you call Falstad for it, but you and Falstad were fighting, so that was kind of BS. But ignoring this camp, no big deal. You rotate in mid. They clear this. You know where the minion wave is because ours is here. Walk in and clear this one. And then just watch. Watch for the fight to develop. I think this is the biggest problem with Malthael players is they think that they have to... Malthael has such a I'm going to 1v5 in his kit, doesn't he? Like, that's how you feel when you play Malthael. That's why I love him so damn much. But you have to clear this wave. It's so huge. Clear this wave.
Yeah, I see it now.
And then just play the wave for the rest of this objective. Wait for your Falstad to show up and do something. You know he's backing because he's boosty and got chunked out really far, but play it. Push this in. See what happens. Hell, at this point, I would have mounted... do you have tap up? 17... Oh, wait, sorry. Do you have tap up? I can't even... Oh, 60 seconds. Sorry. Get the one heal. Maybe another one coming in. Dang it. But I would have walked mid, cleared another one, and then walked top and cleared top. I would not have even been down here. If you lose a fort because of this, so be it. At least you get mid wave, at least you get top wave. I really just don't see you defending this. But then you walk down and get jumped on by the Punisher. This is bad. This is basically like...
Yeah, pleb tier plays.
Yeah. I don't want to like say that, but you know what I mean. I expect
I realized
that
it, like, as soon as it happened.
Yeah. I think you might have just gone overboard with this guy right here. We'll see.
Yeah, I got so lost because
he's gonna just like talk back and be an idiot. Probably. Okay, never mind, it's gone. Last rites, eh?
yeah. Like pretty much every time.
Do you ever play Tormented?
Like before the rework all the time, but like ever since, almost never. I went cold hand this game.
Why?
I actually have no idea.
Okay, I was gonna say
like
this
it's also
like
a talent I pick often, but like yeah.
Yeah, that it seems like this is like the most massacre game I've ever seen. Oh shoot, there would have been a good time to pop fear. Yeah, so couple things. Like if you end up going last rites, he can counter strike, counterattack, whatever it's called. He can go into bunker, and anyone else can go into bunker to stop that from coming through. So that's something that you should be aware of.
Yeah, I'm always tracking.
Okay, good. The other thing is with Jugs and Massacre, you can go Touch of Death, and with what's it called? Your Tormented Souls, and get a bunch of value out of healing reduction as well.
Yeah.
Just something to think about.
Like usually it just feels like last rights always gets value.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like 95% last rights. Man, our team is making it so hard to get value out of this Malthael pick, because what should be happening is our team should be rotating together. Between mid and bottom, you should be top lane. And then this Falstead can be stacking up his Gathering Storm. And then obviously Chromie gets stacks as well in the rotation. This guy Pinball Wizard.
Chromie was so positive this game.
Yeah, I like Chromie. Really keeping it real. 12 stacks at 7 minutes. Sorry, I won't flame. Cal, is this one of the 5% then, or are you just asking so we think about it instead of auto-locking? I'm asking it so that you think about it instead of auto-locking. I always want people to think about what they're doing instead of just doing it because they see it on a website or because they see it on somebody's stream. I think it's really important. I think it's a good thing to just get people in that mentality. Wait, this is a good bush for Diamond. That's a really good bush for a Diamond game.
See, like without Fear the Reaper, I wouldn't have lived there.
That's true. So Winterheart saying, I think Souls gets more value here. Bunker hard counters last rights. And I agree. If this were my game, I would probably be going Tormented Souls this game. But that's just me. I mainly just said it just so that you think about it.
Like, it kind of feels like Malthael without last rights can do more than like Blaze without Bunker. So like if we both wait, I think I win this. Like same with like Divine Shield or whatever.
I see what you mean. I guess it just depends on what happens after that. Doesn't Jugs counter Tormented? Yes, but I was saying you go Tormented Souls with Touch of Death instead of Die Alone. Because he's not getting any real solo lane value, so Die Alone's not really doing anything.
Instead of Die Alone, it's level 7.
Or sorry, yeah, level 7 instead of Massacre. Or you went Cold Hand. But... Okay, this guy is still back. He's Hinterlands with Mosh Pit. Okay. I think you can still get value out of last rights. I definitely do. Especially because this Gul'dan's not going to be hugging. Yeah, you're going to be able to get it off of on Gul'dan, on Hanzo. Okay, here we go. That cleanse was so early. This is the last rights, if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I got silenced.
Dang it. If by chance Mouth ends up in the format, does it make sense to pick Black Harvest? Don't think so. I mean, I could see it maybe working. Ah, dude. These guys are playing really tight, honestly.
Yeah, it was a good team.
Yeah. Okay, but we don't really want to fight. A pick is good, but... Bunker almost timed out. Could have last righted him, and he just dies. Oh wait, is your... Yeah, you have it up. Why aren't you just using it and walking away?
Don't remember. Like I was maybe thinking I could actually go for Alarak after it or something, and then I could like finish him with last rights. Like I think that was like in my mind.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely saw... I wouldn't risk that sort of stuff ever, because what happens if... Like, you don't know the timing on his jet propulsion, do you? Let's have a look again. He runs here. Yeah, you actually don't know when it is. Like, what happens if he somehow, you know, makes a PogChamp jet propulsion down here, gets healed by Lily, and then walks away for free, right? We don't know that that can't happen 100%. I would have last righted him like over here when I knew that no bunker was up, nothing could keep him alive. And then I probably would have honestly last rights and then walked up here to make sure Gul'dan dies. He obviously is really, really low, and there's a very low chance he escapes, but that's what I think would have been smarter.
Yeah, I see.
Immediately go onto the side. This Chromie's a sweetheart. How come I don't get people like this Chromie ever? I don't know, you guys. I don't think I've ever had somebody like this in my games either. Holy cow. Oh boy. That sucks so bad. Okay, I have to look at this again. It's hard for me to just tell you exactly what you should be doing here because hindsight's 2020. This looks like a yeah, this looks like a really actually easy fight to win. I personally think you should have taken the W here onto where are we? Yeah, onto Alarak, get on the backside of him, and then just start pressuring Lily and see what happens on this side of the fight, because then you'd be over here. But then they have pretty easy access. Actually, no, you'd be down here. They can't really do anything. But the big thing is you don't get inevitable end off when the fear comes out, but you have like a quarter second to react to it. But that's a tough fight.
I don't think my reaction time is like good enough.
I think using your Wraith Strike and getting onto the backside of the fight there would have been better instead of just fighting up here. But that's just another thing where it's just decision making. That was a tough fight. Love getting solo feared every game. Yo, I am the god of solo fearing on Gul'dan. I will solo fear
I think I was salty.
Day. Yeah.
Like the same day I got like 2 games like that, like getting solo feared every time.
Yeah. Okay, well they're 16 now. Falstad's picking up waves. Go mid. Clear it. Yeah. No, mid. Okay, so this is wrong because you're willingly taking a fight down a talent tier. That's all that you going up here does. Please don't get a kill for this. Really upset if you get a kill. You do. Yeah, 100% get the kill for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, but he trades a kill as well, which is, I guess, beneficial for us. Okay, but do you see what I mean? You fighting up here is super risky. You guys can just like lose the game off of this.
Yeah, I think I was just kind of not trusting my team to go with it, to like, I don't know, I was afraid they were gonna just all end.
Makes sense. Yeah, I would have cleared mid here. Hey, we're healthy.
Yeah, like Anna heals are so good.
Yeah. Get in there. You didn't take the Wraith Strike. Why?
I don't know, I was pretty low and I was afraid I'm not going to get healed there. Like, enough.
You're nanoed. Okay, just for a second. Yeah, I would have instantly taken this W. Does he have any escape? Oh, he does. So if you take the W, he's just going to jump over a wall and go to safety, but... You can stay here. Tap up in 70 seconds. Yeah, well, that was embarrassing, I think. That's the word for it. One, two. Okay, now he flies. He gets to top lane. Ease in. And then gets one hit? Oh, wait. She dies. I thought he died. What the hell? My thing said false dad.
Huh.
Weird. You're peeling off. It's alright, call. So the fact that you haven't gotten any camps this game also just shows me that you're not focusing enough on minion waves, and that's actually my biggest problem with the way that you play this hero so far.
On this map, I usually do. I think like something just messed up there.
Yeah, it was all just the early game arguments and stuff like that. And Falstad obviously wanting to be a solo laner, but you also being picked for solo lane. Like, he doesn't. Does he even have fly up? Whoops. Yeah, you'll have to back. He really needs to be up here. If Falstad were up here, you guys don't lose a keep. That sucks. He trades a keep for a camp and not even the fort. Okay, yeah, that gets the fort, but he trades a keep for a camp. That's very, very bad resource management. You guys have to find a fight real soon because they're just about to get level 20. Okay, we have mid-wave pressure. Our global is actually here.
Engaged, though.
Yeah, nobody's looking. Butter bumps. You gotta get in there, bud. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's a really big slide. Why didn't you mosh it? You bumped them out of your own mosh pit? Are my eyes deceiving me right now? Get out of my mosh pit, says ETC. Okay, well. Pretty good choke, but you guys are just so dead. You can ult any of these targets and they're dead. You really gotta use it. There we go. Dead. Nice. I was gonna say you should have used it on Blaze earlier, but that's fine that you end up getting it eventually.
Like that was so much healing there.
Yeah. It's true. Okay, now you're almost 20. That was actually just completely carried by you. You can clear another wave top here. Really got to make sure you're... Yeah, so I would have cleared this wave too, because this is going to be crashing in real soon. One catapult this deep on the map, you guys don't have a lot of time over the shrine, and time is not your friend here.
Like, I think you missed something. Can you go like 10 seconds back? Like, I was going for the boost there to see if I can catch someone in rotation. Like, everyone just pinged me back, so...
Okay. This?
Yeah. Wasn't sure if that's like the greatest play.
They were here clearing the wave, so why would they ever come through this way? I guess if they're just monkeys. Maybe I would assume that they would go through this way. This Falstad is really selling the mage build here, folks. Yeah, I think clearing the wave, actually 2 waves top, would have been much, much better. Because now this is crashing in, and Falstad's going to go and get it at one point. I guarantee it. Or maybe not, or you guys will just take keep damage. Or core, sorry. Oh yeah, go on this guy. There we go. Holy moly. Okay, never mind. We just win the game off that. Why did that do so much? Ah. So now I'd just be playing hyper aggressive because you have no one can stop death. Ooh, which is basically exactly what you did there. And just focus on the objective. Yeah, so he's going to go back and defend. Let them push into you. They don't have any real threat. Oh. It was a little wild. Here we go. Yeah, turn this. Go, 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 go. This is our fight. Now you can just ult this guy and he's dead. Yeah. Awesome.
And
really? Are you actually going bot for this? I don't think either of you guys need to go bot for this. You can look at just trying to close out the game in a 5v4 like this. Because if you find a pick, it's game over. If anything, he should have just gone top. But yeah, the top pressure is really annoying. Cena with 40 HP. Oh, I really love to see the Hinterlands blast right now. If he was here. We could have got a keep there if we played it differently, but okay, next objective top. Okay. Oh no, not on Anna. Live, my queen. She doesn't live. No, we get wiped.
yep.
Hashtag FK.
Like here I'm trying to block his Q, but like
Kill him.
it goes through me anyway. Yeah, he does.
So
Like,
honestly,
I was in the mindset of like trying to save Falstad somehow, but like yeah, I guess going on the Hanzo would have helped.
yeah,
Better.
you have no one can stop death. Go in on him. Trade out your... If you can trade 1 for 1 and then you're respawning again, like that's best case scenario. Yeah, I would absolutely just walk into this guy. In fact, I would have popped my wheels and went in. Okay, you don't have it for another few seconds. Man, I really think that off of those kills, you guys could try to end mid. Alarak had 40 HP. That would have been 2 dead with the Punisher pushing. Yeah, they have Hanzo, but then you guys can just step up really aggressively and maybe end the game there. You don't have a lot of core damage, but still, it's better, I think, than putting both of you guys in side lanes. Bottom was the big thing. Like, bottom was actually irrelevant. Who cares if those Khazra push in? They're not going to take a keep. But both of you guys backing, looking for that was bad. Yeah, if you can't end, you get at least the keep. And maybe things are different because then off of that, guaranteed if there was more of you mid, that Alarak would have taken 40 HP, which is all he survived with. And then that means that they don't make this play top as well because they don't have Alarak. He was the big reason why, what's her face, died. Anna. So for you, it's mainly your wave manipulation. I think that you need to focus more on clearing waves and putting your enemies in situations where they're losing soak. The big one was the first objective on mid, because you kind of just like walk in and hope to win the team fight, but then you get like all of your health traded out, walk down bottom, get jumped on by John Cena, and end up dying. Where instead you can just kind of gauge the situation, understand that you're not going to win the objective, clear mid, maybe even go back top, clear top, come back in, clear mid if they're all group bottom. Like, just do more with your hero's PvE potential. And then also, I think just be a little bit more trigger happy with your last rites, because there's times where I'm like, oh my gosh, use your last rites. You end up using it at the end to get kills, but like the one on Blaze was a big one. He could have perhaps escaped. I would have just used it on him right away and get it stacking, get it on cooldown. What else? Cold Hand, I think, is really poor most of the time, to be completely honest. Unless you...
I don't know.
Hey?
Like, it kind of helps, like, I guess in the soul lane or something, like, just to kite easily.
It does, yep. But the value you get from Massacre is freaking crazy. It was a level 16 talent. Anytime that a level 16 talent gets moved anywhere that's less, like, you know, like 16 talents are built to be powerful talents. The fact that this is now a level 7, it wasn't changed at all. It is still OP. It's so good. I think Cold Hand is a big bait talent to me, and I didn't see you getting any huge value out of Cold Hand this game.
Nope. Yeah, I think I would have taken like Massacre this game. I'm not sure why I picked Cold Hand.
Yeah, but that's about it. Yeah, did you have any questions for me?
Let's see. Like, sometimes just it feels like I'm focusing too much on the solo lane. Like, this map wasn't really, like, this game I wasn't really solo laning at all, and like I'm just focusing on like out trading the enemy. So like I'm not sure if I should ever go take a camp. When should I do it? Like
so there's
one using enough.
Yeah, there's one time where I noticed it would have been a good opportunity to get your bruiser camp, and that was when Falstad was already top, and then you had wave control already. So if you can pick up the wave and you know the timers on it, it's every 30 seconds, and you see your minion waves back here, or no, it's probably like here at the time. So you have a lot of time for that wave to crash in, wait for Alarak to clear it. His PvE power is Resident Sleeper. It takes him forever. At that time, you get your bruiser camp. So just see, whenever you clear a wave on your opponents, think to yourself, what can I do more? You know, Malthael isn't the hero to push up with a wave and siege. His siege damage is absolutely awful, and I don't have to tell you that. You know that. His power is manipulating minions and picking up camps. So if you ever have an opportunity where you have the wave cleared over your opponents and it's a huge clear advantage, you can do one of two things. Rotate and look for a pick, rotate and look to clear another wave, or go and grab a camp. And I thought that you had the one opportunity to pick up your bruiser camp when Falstad was already up here. You would have had to communicate with him, obviously. You can take the camp by yourself, but I don't know if you had the time to do it by yourself.
Yeah, this camp is hard.
Yeah, I agree. But that was pretty much it. I think focusing on winning your lane is actually really important with Malthael. But once you win it, you have to do more. You can't just like solo kill the solo lane and expect to win the game. You have to do more on the map. You have to split off and clear a wave mid. You have to pick up a camp for your team. You have to do more than just win. And I've learned this one the hard way too. Even in like, dude, climbing from silver and gold, I solo killed my solo laner 3 times by level 7, and I got bodied in the game just because I didn't do anything on the map. I didn't take those kills and go grab a camp. I like pushed in the wave and then like backed or like sat on the control point, but then my team was losing bottom. If I went and maybe just got a camp for my team, maybe then they take bottom. I was on Braxis, obviously. You know, just try to do more with your wave pressure instead of just benefit yourself. Yeah, the Braxis game people are remembering. It was awful. 3 solo kills by level 7. Absolutely atrocious game, and got bodied so hard. Feels bad, man. Feels Malthael, man.
Yeah. Like climbing up, like it happens so often.
Yep. I know the feel. Yeah, that's basically my advice for this hero.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course, man. Any other questions or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, thank you for submitting and being part of community coaching. Really appreciate it, and I hope you have an awesome night or morning wherever you are.
Yeah, morning.